it's Alex here, aka Pumpkinreads. I decided to make a YouTube channel. All my friends and family know I hate being perceived, which is insane because, you know, we're all constantly being perceived. And I do have a book Instagram account, but I am trying to step outside my comfort zone, not let my anxiety get the best of me. And I am trying new things. So I decided, why not? I love to yap, and I love to yap about books. So here we are. So to start off, I just want to say, like, I love all kinds of books, but my favorite genres would have to be thrillers, romance, and I guess, like, I'm trying to think. I will say, like, this last year, I've kind of gotten into a little bit of fantasy. I still am not like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it, but I've gotten into it. But I would say my top two are probably just thrillers and romance. I love it. So to start off, how is my reading going so far this year? So I will say, and I hope that others can feel this way too, for whatever reason, the more that I read, I swear my ratings are just like I don't know what it is. Like, I miss being able to read like so many books being like, this is a 5, this is a 5, this is a 5. The last couple years, it's been tragic, okay? So I'm hoping, you know, this is a better year. I already feel like my January is pretty good. I read, it's February now. I think I read 12 or 13 books in January. And let me just pause there. Just so everybody knows, because I know people are like, well, how do you do that? Like, how are you reading all those books? Guys, it's not a competition. But most importantly, let's talk about it, okay? I feel the same way. How is everybody reading all these books? So for the longest time, I used to only read physical books, like the physical copy of the book, right? In the last few years, I got a Kindle, so I started reading, you know, on my Kindle instead of just doing physical books. Now, in the last year, I have decided to pick up audiobooks. For the longest time, I was like, I can't focus on these. I don't like, you know what it was? I had to change the speed. And for all of the girlies out there that are like, I talk really fast and I seem to jump around a lot, so sorry, but I necessarily, like, I need them to actually talk fast. Like, I cannot stand when they're talking like 1x. So for the most part, mine are like 2x to 2.5 depending on the book. Sometimes if they talk fast and I try to speed it up to that, it's too fast and I'll bring it back down. But yeah, so I have finally decided to get into audiobooks, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say this now. Audiobooks count as reading. And you're probably thinking, wait a minute, Alex, weren't you thinking differently a few years back? Yes, I was. I can admit that. And I can say that I was wrong. You guys, audiobooks are reading. If you physically read a book and I listen to the book and then we both sit there and discuss all the different chapters and the plot, we both read the damn book, okay? Enough, okay? Enough. I don't care how you read, whether it's audiobooks, physical, you know, your Kindle, whatever, your iPad, it doesn't matter. Reading is reading. So yes, so I read like 12 or 13 books in January, and it was a mix of physical books, audiobooks, and a little bit of my Kindle. I would say majority were audiobooks, so that's, you know, that's where that came from. And I'm so glad I did that, because I was a little bit of a jelly girl, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking to myself, damn, y'all are getting through 200, 300 books. I'm like, how's everyone getting through it? Now I know. I still love a physical book, don't get me wrong, I still love my Kindle, but I have definitely picked up my audiobooks because there's so many good books out there that I want to read, and I'm like, I need to be able to do this. So right now, I will do an audiobook while I am cleaning, like I'm washing dishes or doing a little laundry, or I'm doing a puzzle. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, being able to like do that while doing my puzzle is amazing. Like, I love it. It makes it so fun. So yes, or going on a walk with your audiobook. So if you're not into it, or you're like, hey, I'm just not sure about it, try it out. Honestly, it could be the narrator. It could be, you know, the speed that you have it out. So just try it out. So yeah, summer 12 or 13. How many times am I gonna say that? Damn. So now we're in February, aka Black History Month. And let me just say, you should be reading Black books year round. I don't know why I have to say that, but some people are just like, no, I don't. Okay, well, that's lame. You should be reading diverse all the way around. That's Black books, you know, Native American, Asian books, whatever. From all races, backgrounds, cultures, religions. Try it all, guys. Like, I just can't imagine only reading one type of book. I love reading a ton of them. But to start off, since it is Black History Month, here are some of the physical books that I do plan to read this month. Now again, I do read Black year-round, but I love to give a little extra for Black History Month to all of our Black authors. So I'm excited. Church Girl. I have heard amazing things about this. I have yet to see any bad reviews. So something else I've decided to start doing is I'm kind of going in semi-blind to to books. I'm not as much as like always reading the synopsis, or I'm like kind of halfway reading the synopsis and then like forgetting about it. But to be honest, you guys, I'm very easily influenced. If I see somebody talk about a book and if their review is good enough, your girl's gonna get it, okay? One way or another, I will get it. My family and friends know that. Also, I have decided that I do plan to redo my library. Right now I have my book cart and my 2 bookcases behind me. I also have behind the camera, there's another 3 bookcases over there. So I actually want to redo it so that you can also see those bookcases, and I just want all my books together, like next to each other, not just like some are over there and some are over here. I have too many books, y'all. I get a lot of books. I have gotten better though about not, you know, just buying every single book that's out there. So I have tried to lean on using Libby. If you don't know what Libby is, it is an app that you connect your library card to. So it's whatever books are in stock at your library. You can listen to audiobooks, you can read magazines, you can read, get books sent to your Kindle and read electronically. So it's amazing. It's such a great way to save money instead of like, there's nothing worse than like buying a book because it's like super hyped, or you just think like, I'm gonna love this book, and then you read it and it's shit. Sorry, it is what it is. And you read it and it's shit and you're like, oh, okay, well, I can't justify buying this anymore. So I've really honed into doing that. The other one is NetGalley. NetGalley, anybody can use NetGalley, guys. You don't have to be like a book influencer. I do believe they would like prefer though that you have a Goodreads or use Amazon, like some website to review books at least. But you can go in there and you can request audiobooks and e-arcs for books for the upcoming year. So some girlies have already read books from July this year, July 2025. They're reading those like last November of 2024. Myself included, I have read a few. That's another great way to save money. Though there's nothing worse than when there's a book that you really want and you're seeing everybody else get approved, but you don't. Yeah, I am being a hater in that moment. But no, seriously, don't do like what I do and all of a sudden just be requesting like crazy, which, you know, I still kind of do that, and I'm kind of biting me in the ass now. So don't do that, because all of a sudden you'll start getting approved for a ton at once, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit, like I can't keep up with this. That's me. Right now, I think I'm sitting at 27, 26, something like that. I have tried to lower it, but yeah, there's so many books coming out, so yeah. Anyway, back to my physicals for this month. So Church Girl, I've heard amazing things about this. Okay guys, I'm just saying, I am terrible when it comes to pronunciation. So I talk really fast. Sometimes I don't pronounce words right. My friends make fun of me for it all the time, but whatever. Okay, parable of the sower. I might have to cut this part out because goddamn, I cannot pronounce anything. Anyway, people are saying this is amazing. I've heard great things about this author, and I've been wanting to read her backlist anyway, so I'm excited to read this. However, people are saying with the current climate that we are in, it's actually a little spooky to be reading it because it feels very on brand. So that's a little scary. Children of Blood and Bone. So I have heard nothing but great things about this series. I would say like this book probably gets the most hype out of the entire series, but I saw that they're about to do a movie for it, or they just announced the cast for the movie or TV show. I think it's a movie though. So I'm excited. I'm like, I gotta get on the bandwagon. I gotta hear what everybody else is talking about. So I'm hoping to get through this as well. Oh wait, this is not a Black History. Sorry. Okay, we'll get back to that one. Now You Owe Me. This one I've also heard great things about. It's about these kids that like are killing people, like they're killing women, but this last one they snatch, they've got the wrong one. Okay, she's coming from. So I'm excited. Something about woman rage. I love it. Okay. Next one is The Art of Scandal, and then lastly is Chuckle. So these are just my physical books. I also have a ton of ARCs, like I said, to get through. I have gotten ARCs on NetGalley. I also get ARCs from Libro FM. So again, that's another one that anybody can use. However, if you are someone that you consider yourself an influencer, then you could sign up for their Libro FM influencer section. So you get some audiobooks in exchange, for honest reviews, same thing with NetGalley. So that's been a great way for me to also save money. Right now, I am listening to Deep End by Ali Hazelwood on Libro. So yeah, so these are just my physical books that I plan to read. Like I said, you should always be reading Black, guys, come on. But yeah, and then as far as ARCs, I do need to finish The Love Lyric. I need to finish Harlem Rhapsody. Those are the two big ones. They actually came out this week, so if you have not picked them up, pick them up, guys. I've heard nothing but good reviews. Now, technically, have I finished them? No. But so far, what I've read, I've enjoyed it. So yeah, but yeah, so guys, this is a little chaotic. This is just like an intro video. I just wanted to introduce myself and to talk about a little bit about what types of books I like to read or what I do plan to be reading. But I'm excited. I feel like 2025, I feel it in my bones. It's going to be a great year for books. I already am like loving what I've read so far compared to even like the last 2 years combined. So I'm very excited. But yeah, that was it. I just wanted to say hello, introduce myself, talk a little bit about books. My goal here is honestly, like I said, just to yap. I just want to review books. I want to talk about upcoming books. I want to talk about my TBR, my monthly wrap-ups. I do really want to do a video, like I said, of me redoing my entire bookshelf, so that will literally require me to pull every book off the shelf. I kind of want to paint my bookcase white. I've had it this color. It's like a brown black that I got from IKEA, and I don't dislike it, but I'm kind of wanting something new. I'm into something and then I'm over it and I'm into the next thing. So I am debating doing that. So if I do, I will make a video for it, but don't worry, I will fast forward it so it's not terribly long. But yeah, that's it for me. Again, my name is Alex. I go by Pumpkinreads on Instagram, Goodreads, and now on YouTube as well. So yeah, I'm very excited to join this book community, and I can't wait to talk about books. Bye!